They're saying that this is a promissory note. Meanwhile, I can prove that it's not. It's also got some really messed up stuff with it. So, total amount due $1,200. Payments due $300. Each bi-weekly, monthly, until balance is paid in full. Basically meaning that they're going to try and get this thing to just keep going until I show up and give them $1,200 up front. But what's really funny is it's a promissory note for a surety bail bond. So I'm promising them that they'll end up with a surety for a bail bond, i.e. me as the surety. So if they need me to contract with them to be the surety, they have no indemnitor, and basic principles by convention is going to totally fuck them up here. Watch. Promote. Promissory note. Alright. So, a written promise to pay a certain sum of money at a future time unconditionally, Books Owens, by the Uniform Negotiable Instruments Act. A negotiable promissory note is defined as an unconditional promise in writing made by one person to another, signed by the maker engaging to pay, which I am not the maker, alright, and on demand, or at a fixed or determinable future time, a sum certain in money to order or to bear, where a note is drawn to the maker's own order. It is not complete until endorsed by him. A written promise made by one or more to pay another, or order, or bear, at a specified time, a specific amount of money, or other articles. Alright? An unconditional written promise signed by the maker to pay absolutely, and at all events a sum certain in money, either to the bearer or a person therein designated or his order. So I am not the maker of this. In fact, it says, all pro bail bonds promissory note for surety bail bond. So, anyways, I'm not the defendant. This whole David Mulgilner thing ends up being created right here. I mean, look, so he's the creator, he's the producer, He produced and received it. So he produced it and received it. Now, I don't know what he used to produce this, because he certainly didn't charge me a commission, and he certainly didn't use this, because this is no veil fee, no veil type. Different charges than mine. Not my charges. This was received from them. Case, complaint. Case. 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 Name. 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 All right. Yep. No depositor. No received by. No date. And back to the single party promissory note, which I am not the maker of. It is not signed by the maker. It literally says that this guy right here is the producer. So this he's the producer. The sheriffs even say that it's received from them. There you go. Totally separate legal title. Not created by me. Not countersigned. Against basic principles of negotiable instruments freaking convention. No commission, because he commissioned it. It's all this dude's fault. Look, payer's name, David Mulgilner. In connection with a bail bond for defendant, David Mulgilner. There's no bail bond for defendant David Mulgilner. So what am I paying for? This is a professional fund with no bail type. Nowhere am I listed as a defendant, except for on their fake ass promissory note. No indemnitor. So they created this straight up out of fraud to deceive me. To have me be surety for someone else that's in jail. And they got caught.